yet. Oh.
All right.
Good to go?
Good to go.
Time for bullshit.
Yes, it is.
Hold on, I gotta fix this part of my
All right,
hair.
Willis. What you talking about?
Well, that part of my hair is a little. I'm at the point where I need a haircut. You could always tell.
It's funny. You always need a haircut.
No.
Always.
Well, I mean, that's what happens when you have curly hair, right? I found gray hairs. I'm sorry.
What?
I found gray hairs.
Hello.
Oh, I'm getting real worried because I found them here. And that's where it starts. And then it creeps its way up. And then before you know it, I'm going to look like you, salt and pepper.
Do you know that if I don't put gel in my hair, it's more salt than pepper? Right now, you can't really tell. Look, it looks pretty brown, or very peppery.
Well, I've always said, I think your hair looks nice that way.
Oh, yeah? You like that?
I do. I've said it to you. I think it looks great. I don't know why. Like, I get it. I know why, but I don't think it looks that bad. I think you should keep it that way.
I never said it. Look, I will never dye my hair, ever. It is what it is.
No dyeing.
But I kind of feel like that dog that is about 12 whose snout is starting to go white.
Oh.
That's what I feel like.
That makes me so sad.
Then the eyelashes.
No.
Yeah.
That makes me sad.
It does. It does.
Oh, the poor pups.
By the way, so how long can you put milk in coffee for? Like, the milk's been sitting out for like 3 hours. You think that's still okay?
God, you're going to convince yourself that you
No,
got
I'm
milk
fine.
poisoning or whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm. No, it's not, whatever.
Has it curdled?
No, it has not curdled. No.
Then I think you're fine.
Can I just say, you just came from the bathroom, right?
Yeah.
Disgusting. So the bathroom in this building has not been serviced probably since Friday evening.
Well, yeah.
Just behind the curtain here, we're recording this on Tuesday for Wednesday's Bold Chat, okay? So today that we're recording it is Tuesday.
Yeah.
And yesterday was Labor Day. So the bathroom has not been nothing, I don't think, since Friday evening when the last time that the staff was here. Because all 4 toilet papers completely empty. Not even, the rolls aren't even there. Someone ripped the cardboard off. They're gone.
Yeah,
And
I noticed that.
the toilets are clogged with poop.
Ugh.
And because people are probably using paper towels at this point. And it's just, the stench is overwhelming. The garbage can is overflowing. Like, hello?
Remember when that bathroom used to have flies?
Yes.
Like, it was that rancid that it was like a swamp.
In the flies' defense, those are pipe flies. So those are toilet flies, and most bathrooms have them. Even in houses have them, because what that is when the water sits in the pipe for a little while, these flies are born out of the sludge in the pipe.
Oh,
and they're
no.
called pipe flies. If you ever, I've seen them in bathrooms at bars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes in a bar urinal, ladies, you don't get to enjoy this, but in a bar urinal, they'll have a tiny little sticker of a fly, and they put it in the urinal, and you think you're peeing on the fly, but it's not real. It's just a sticker, because pipe flies, they're a thing.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I recently encountered lantern flies. I didn't know these were a thing.
Lantern flies.
Yeah.
Not lightning bugs.
No, I went hiking with my friend Miranda a couple days ago, and we were in some park in New Jersey, and all of a sudden she's like, lantern flies, kill them. And I'm like, oh boy. Yeah, they came from Pennsylvania. They were shipped here illegally, and now they're reproducing at a crazy rate.
Well, I mean,
and they're eating up all the trees.
Flying from Pennsylvania to Jersey is not that far. I don't think they were shipped.
Yeah.
It's one thing when they come from another country, like those
Yes, that's
those
what I
beetles,
mean.
Those Asian whatever beetles
the
that eat the
Japanese
trees.
beetles.
Yeah, they eat the trees apart.
Well, that's what
killing
lantern
them.
flies do, and they looked really nice, but yeah, I had to kill a couple.
Oh.
I mean, no, it's not because they were going to kill us.
I'm
or
kidding.
kill the trees.
I
should
kill
say.
every bug. I hate bugs.
I hate bugs, too.
That's one reason I hate summers, because I hate bugs.
Oh, God.
I hate bugs so much.
See, that makes me happy that you hate your own birth season, because I feel like certain people defend their birth season a little too much. Like, I'll openly admit, spring, it's okay. Do I prefer fall more? Yes. But spring is my second favorite. And summer is third, and then winter is last.
Well, see, I love the summer because I really like the beach. If it weren't for all the damn flies and bugs, then it would definitely be it's still my number one. I do like summer.
Your
but
seasonal
I also,
rankings?
You want to know the seasonal rankings?
Yes.
Summer is 1.
Okay.
Winter is 2.
Gross.
Spring 3. Fall 4. Because I like the extremes. I like the beach and the hot weather. I like the snow and the cold weather.
No.
But then I also enjoy when things start budding in the spring. But
no.
fall, I hate pumpkin spice. Go screw yourself. So the season we're coming into right now, my least favorite.
See, I used to be a fall hater. because everything died, and I was like, oh, this is depressing. But then after I went to school in Miami and came back up here and got to experience fall, it truly is the most wonderful season. Everything is like, the air turns like a nice crisp, like temperature.
Wait, so you didn't experience fall before college?
I didn't appreciate fall is what I'm saying. I didn't appreciate it. And now I appreciate it so much. It's like, oh, nothing is better than sitting with the windows open, with a sweater on, and it's so nice. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. You can't do that in winter, because winter, like January through March, I'm so sorry if you have a birthday in that time, is miserable. That's the trenches. Let's just be honest. It's depressing. It gets dark at 4 o'clock. It's sad. I can't do it.
I love snowstorms.
God.
I love them. I love them. Ever since I was a kid, I love them.
They're fun for the first hour where it's like, oh God, it's snowing. And then once it sits and people have to drive on it, it turns that disgusting,
for me, more than anything else, it reminds me of community service, because, and that's what I like about snowstorms, because ever since I was 15 or 16 years old, every time there was a snowstorm, I'd be held up at the radio station, hold up, whatever the word is, and, like providing school closings and storm amounts and snow whatever, and have like officials on the phone and stuff like that. That was always my job when I worked at the other radio station. Mm-hmm. And like, so even here when it snows, I don't know, I get that feeling of, I like snowstorms. I don't know why. I just like them.
Again, fun in the moment.
Yeah. Being
an adult, not as fun. I don't like driving in it.
I love driving in snow. Love.
God, what is the matter with you?
I don't know. Lots.
Who likes driving in the snow?
It's a challenge. I really like it.
Okay.
By the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, the calendar behind me still says August. I just haven't flipped it yet. It is September. This, if you're listening to this on the day it came out, it is Wednesday, September 8th. Welcome to Bowl Chat. Let us apologize for last Wednesday.
Happy birthday, Mom.
Oh, happy birthday, Donna.
Yeah.
Why you got to do me like that?
It's her birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
She's the best mom in the whole world.
I love Donna.
Yeah.
Is she supposed to make me some kind of food or meatballs or something? What's she going to make?
Technically, it is the start of football season. She does make a tray of Sunday sauce.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Oh, is there sausage in there?
Yeah. Hot sausage, sweet sausage. She cooks it in a lamb. She cooks lamb in it. That's the secret.
I'll eat
secret's
it.
Out.
I'll try it.
You have.
I have?
You've had my mom's pasta.
I think
before.
I pretend. You bring it in, I'm like, oh, and I throw it over my shoulder.
Because
I have this weird thing about people bringing food in from home.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You've had my mom's sauce.
Okay, well, it's delicious.
Ed Sheeran had it too.
That's right.
Yep.
I remember. We talked about that.
And now she's the talk of the town. Anytime anybody mentions sauce, she steps in with, Ed Sheeran's had mine.
Now, do you like meat sauce or do you like sauce with meatballs? What do you prefer?
I think I like meat sauce. I like when for example, my mom's sauce, when she puts the lamb in it, it breaks apart. It adds some extra flavor. It's delicious.
Lamb? Is it ground lamb?
No. She puts an entire lamb in.
A shank?
Yeah, pretty much. And then it just breaks apart.
I don't understand. So there's like chunks of meat, but it's not ground meat?
No.
And it's lamb.
Yes.
I never had this, Andrew.
Yes, you have.
I don't know.
Because sometimes you get a piece of lamb, and I feel like, same thing with the ends of bread. Like my dad likes the ends of bread.
Like, bah, lamb? Or is that a goat?
Yes, it's a lamb.
They make the same sound.
But I've been taught I don't eat the lamb in it because I always give it to my dad because he always likes that part.
The one that Mary had?
Yes.
Okay.
Scott.
All right.
Yes. So she puts lamb in it, but I also, like when I cook sauce for myself, I'll put sausage in it and then let it cook it with the stew. What?
Whose?
Prego. I don't know.
No, whose sausage, Andrew?
I got it.
Sausage?
That's why I said Prego sausage.
Okay.
Or whatever
it's called. That doesn't make sense. Prego is sauce.
Don't they make sausage too?
Prego?
Yeah.
No.
Well, whatever. Whichever one I do.
I think you're thinking of Premio.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well, again, I let that cook in the sauce. So this way it breaks apart a little bit, adds some flavor. It's delicious.
I get it. See, I used to make baked ziti for Amy in our dating times. Mm-hmm. And they had ragu pasta bake sauce. Mm-hmm. They don't make it anymore, but it was so easy. I loved it.
Yeah.
And I think now, looking back, Amy pretended to like it. She didn't like it so much.
I love a good bolognese. Bolognese is a meat sauce.
Meat sauce.
That's with ground beef.
Okay, well, what's the difference between bolognese and meat sauce? It's the same thing.
Yeah, again, it's just the type of beef that you're using.
Beef is beef, unless it's
if it's
veal.
Yeah, well, if it's ground meat, then it's going to be a Bolognese.
Is this boring to people?
No, I'm sure they have opinions and are probably yelling at the whatever they're doing, saying, it's not that way, it's this way.
Right, just like when the guy yelled at me about the pizza sauce and the tomato sauce.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true.
Yeah, so anyway, let's move off of sauce.
Well, pesto is also my other favorite.
I hate pesto, let's go.
Okay.
I don't like it.
I love pesto.
I don't know why. There's not a lot of things that I hate or dislike strongly. I don't like to use the word hate, Andrew, because I'm love all, serve all.
Yeah, of course.
But I dislike strongly pesto, peppers, olives.
So you're not Italian.
No.
Even the slightest bit.
I'm not.
Those are all staples.
Olives just feel very metallic in my mouth. I don't like the way that they feel.
Okay.
Peppers, I've become a little bit more lenient with peppers. Like, I'm okay with peppers now if they're cooked into something.
Okay.
But I will not eat raw peppers. I don't like them.
Oh, love that. Especially with a hummus.
No, I don't I don't like hummus either. Hummus, I'm not a fan.
Oh my God. I can't. What did I have the other day? A chicken something or other, but it was Greek and it was insane. It was like just shredded chicken and it was so good.
Oh, I also strongly dislike feta and blue cheese.
Okay, we've said this about blue cheese.
Yeah.
And now I feel like people are making memes about it, which validates me. And the meme is someone eating a hunk of blue cheese and being like, the mold is what makes it taste good. Like that when you see the mold. I just can't like it. I've never liked it. In a buffalo chicken wrap, I can get over it. But
I cannot.
For the most part, it tastes like feet or old basement.
Yeah, how often do you suck on feet?
Not often, Scott.
All right.
I'm just saying they smell bad.
Okay. What else you got going on, Andy?
Let me think.
Oh, can we talk about, there's something I actually wanted to discuss, and I forget what made me think of it. I must have seen somebody. But have you ever been a mascot? Have you ever had to dress up as a mascot?
I have.
You have?
Yes.
What were you?
Well, okay, so it wasn't like a costume, but I did have to wear a specific shirt and walk around campus with it.
That doesn't really count.
I was pedometer patrol. Me and my friend Julia, when I went to school in Miami, we were in charge of. Oh, hold on, I'm getting a phone call.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, BRB, you take this one. Gotta go.
Well, no, but I don't want to talk about stuff if you're not going to hear it.
I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Can we just pause it? What is going on here? Okay. It's kind of weird talking to yourself and having nobody to bounce off of. But again, very sorry for last week that we did not have a bowl chat. It just got really crazy, and we did not have time to record because the show was going on vacation. Excuse me. And Andrew couldn't come in one day, and I couldn't come in another day just because there was so much work to do. So many apologies for that. I guess maybe we'll make this one longer for you if he ever comes back in here. He feels that answering his phone is more important than this podcast. And actually, this is a time where I could talk a lot of bad things about Andrew, but I won't because I love Andrew. He's a good friend of mine. And, you know, for the most part, all the bickering that you hear in Bowl Chat and Serial Killers is just, you know, like almost as if we're brothers, brotherly bickering, because we really do like each other. It's just that it's so easy for us to argue with each other, as if you have a sibling, I'm sure you know. So what else can I tell you? Oh, well, we had a very nice vacation. I don't know where Andrew went. He said he went hiking in Pennsylvania. My family, my wife, and 2 daughters, and 2 friends of my oldest daughter went to Cape Cod for the week. Drove up there. We stayed in Orleans. It was beautiful. We rent this Airbnb, and this is the 2nd year that we went to the same house. It's just right across the street from this really cool lake called Pilgrim Lake. And it's a 3-minute drive, not even. So we would take paddle boards over there every day, and the kids had a blast on the lake. And we were right close to also Nauset Beach and Skakit Beach, or Skakit Beach? Skakit, I don't know what it was.
Hi, I'm
back. You're back?
back.
Okay, I can stop talking about my little vacation.
I'm so sorry. Yeah.
But we had a blast.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to mascots.
I was on pedometer patrol.
So you were following people around, seeing how far they walked?
Yes. So at University of Miami, I worked in the wellness department, and
how'd that work out?
It worked out great. I got paid well. I made really good friends with our boss Patty, and my friend Julia is like one of my friends for life.
Okay.
Anyway, we had to follow someone around because I guess there was a pedometer challenge, and we wore bright yellow T-shirts that said "Stop! Show me your pedometer." And then we'd ask them to see their steps. Then we'd give them prizes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That was really cool.
I've been many mascots.
I'm not surprised by that.
My earliest recollection of a mascot, I was dressed as a famous Amos cookie.
Oh boy.
This is probably in 86.
Is it famous
so?
Amos?
Amos. Did you think it was famous anus, Andrew?
No.
What do you think it was? Amos?
Yeah.
No, it was.
I just thought other people could say it differently.
Wally Amos. He invented this cookie.
They're the best.
And he also went on to do muffins and stuff like that, but famous Amos. And it was now sucked up by, I think, Kellogg's or Keebler or one of them. One of them owns it now. But anyway, so I was a cookie standing in my... Let's backtrack a second. So in the late 80s, my dad co-owned a famous Amos store in California. I think it was in Santa Monica or somewhere over there in that area.
Oh, wow.
Or downtown LA, I think it was, because it got robbed. So it was downtown LA, I remember. And I was standing outside the store in a famous Amos cookie costume. It was a satin cookie with pecans in it. And I don't like pecans. And so I would stand there with a tray, and people would come and take samples of cookies.
Yeah.
And there was this one guy that just kept coming around the block, and I got scared. So I went in the store because I was like, Dad, he keeps coming, and he's taking all the cookies. And then a guy that worked in the store robbed it a couple of months later, and they went out of business. But that was,
cool.
But we did have...
What a happy ending.
We had cases of famous Amos cookie dough in our freezer for months, and we just kept eating. That was like before eating cookie dough was a thing. We ate cookie dough forever.
How you're not on 600-pound life astounds me.
I was, and I'm back down to 200, so
nice.
I succeeded.
Nice.
And then after that, so of course I was in radio after that, and so I think I was probably 15 at BLI on Long Island. I have many stories about being a mascot there, but the first one, I had to be in the giant junior radio is what they called it. And it was a Walkman. It was a big inflatable Walkman.
I can't.
And you had to wear this like 40-pound battery pack on you and plug it in, and this thing would inflate around you, and you would be looking out the speaker because the speaker was the mouth, and that's what you'd be looking out of. And there was this one time where we did a Christmas tree lighting in some plaza by a big tree on Long Island, and the mascot from the other station, KJOY 98.3, is Lucky the Duck. And so a gust of wind came and knocked me over.
Oh, wow.
It was this big 8-foot, I was a big 8-foot Walkman. And so I fell on my back, and I had no staff with me because I was just walking away from the truck. And so I just remember Lucky the Duck standing over me and laughing. Pointing and laughing. And then Lucky the Duck walked away and did not help me to my feet.
Wow.
So I was down there for a good minute or two before somebody from my team came over and helped me up. But then I took the thing to a drunken high school party one time, too, because I had it in my truck. I hadn't returned it yet. So,
wow.
Yeah, there was some shenanigans going on with the big 8-foot radio.
I can only imagine.
At the high school party.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, and then I was a Haagen-Dazs ice cream pint. Had to dress up in an ice cream pint.
Were the costumes hot?
The radio was, because I had to do a parade in it one time. There was a parade, and it was 90 degrees, and I'm just sweating balls inside of this thing.
No. I don't like that.
But I think that was the end of my mascot career. I don't think I've been a mascot at this radio station. We didn't have one.
We could change that.
No.
What would our logo be?
It would be. I'd be a cereal box.
Oh yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Well, if we get this live show off the ground, you could wear a giant cereal box.
Here we go. Look, I'm just going to come right out and say it.
Yeah.
Okay? I was never good at being in front of crowds and having to talk and entertain crowds. Okay? I do, these appearances or whatever for the radio station, but there's never that many people at the ones that I do.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of like standing at a table. Hey, everybody, come on up and spin the wheel of prizes. Oh, you won a bumper sticker. That kind of crap.
Yeah.
But what you're proposing is a live serial killers in front of an audience at a club that holds like 200 or 300 people.
Yeah.
So basically, we'll be sitting there on stage.
Yeah.
Bright lights, microphones, the whole 9 yards.
Chatting.
See, right
having
now,
a good
like
time.
this, me and you, great. And you know what? I don't care. Even if this was live right now and 1 million people were listening to it, don't care. Doesn't faze me. But when I have to sit in front of a ton of people, I don't.
Obviously, you have anxiety about it.
I do. I'm going to come right out and say it. I do.
We're going to work that out beforehand. So this way you deliver a great show. But I think, the crowd would be full of people that love you and want to be there.
But there will also be a handful of idiots that don't even know what it is. And they're just like walking by in the street. Like, let me see the show for $15.
Again,
and they're going to heckle.
I don't think so. I don't think we're going to get hecklers.
I do.
I don't think that's going to happen. So we'll work on this one. But yes, it'll happen. And then we'll have to get you a giant cereal mascot.
Okay, see if
maybe
that
would make you feel better.
If I was inside of a costume.
Done.
And then maybe.
Scott, I will drop money to make this happen.
I could be a bowl or something.
Great.
Yeah.
But it'll be fun because then we'll be able to look into the audience and say like, oh, hey, Danielle, come up, talk about the cereal with us.
It's really weird because I should have taken public speaking in high school.
I did. I placed second in a speech competition.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I'm always okay behind a microphone.
Yeah.
But when that microphone is on a stage, I have a problem. Like I went back to the high school years later, after I worked here, because they had a radio station in the high school and they wanted me to address the graduating class or whatever, or the whatever the hell it was. It was an assembly.
Yeah.
So I was up on stage with a bunch of other radio people that came from other radio stations, and I was like, yeah, and
radio is cool.
It was, and the worst crowd to talk to, high school kids.
Yes.
That could give two F's about that. They just want to get out of class.
Brats.
They don't care.
Yeah.
And and it was so uncomfortable for me. I hated it so much.
Again, the thing that would be different with this one is everybody here would come support us. We'd have the whole morning show there to support us. You'd have your wonderful family there to support you. I'd have my family there to support me. You'd have your great friends who'd be there. We'd have a whole crowd of people that love us and are watching us. And it would be like, even if we mess up, they probably laugh because they know us personally.
But I think people are expecting a well-polished show.
And listen, if they're expecting a well-polished show after 200 episodes of this, I don't know. But listen, the whole fun of it is that we just eat cereal.
But you're planning on having it at a well-known comedy club in New York City
that wants to have us
in Times Square.
Yes.
And right there, my heart's beating out of my chest.
The fact that our name as a show that we've built up for over 200 episodes. Think about this.
We're not at 200 yet.
We are actually.
No.
218 episodes, including extra episodes and bowl chats.
Okay.
So thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
It would be the culmination of what we've worked so hard on for 2 years, almost 3 years. Well, not really almost, but almost, over 2 years.
You know what the culmination would be? Just getting a damn milk sponsor.
Oh,
or
I'm
having
sorry.
someone
Has
pay
the
us.
candles not worked out?
No, the candles are great, but that's like
Our ads that run?
That's like a one-time deal. I want to have like serial killers sponsored by blah, blah, blah.
You're going to get paid more from doing a live event than you'll ever get with milk, I'll tell you that much. Unless they come to the table with a huge bag of money, like the Monopoly guy, and say, here, take this.
Do you know what his name is?
It's never going to be the same. Mr. Banker Monopoly?
Penny bags.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Why are you asking me? I don't know Monopoly. I hate Monopoly.
He has a first name, but
it's
something Penny bags. He's a Mr. something Penny bags. Old man Penny bags. I don't know.
Wow.
Anyway.
A+.
Okay. So,
it's going to happen. More details to come. Scotty needs just boost up Scotty's ego a little bit. Let's tweet positive messages to Scotty.
I'm going to let you take the reins on this.
Say no more.
I'll sit there next to you, and this is going to be your show.
Done.
And I'll just be like, yeah, this is good.
Done.
Okay.
We're going to do 6 cereals. It's going to be a cereal extravaganza.
So I should start saving up now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, my gosh. What if we called it the Serial Killers live podcast extravaganza?
No.
You don't like that word?
That word is it's overused.
But this one would be 6 cereals, so it would be an extravaganza.
We'll come up with something.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Well, I love that you're getting into it. That makes me happy now. Because you were so against it, and now I see you coming around. We're turning a corner.
It's not that I'm against it, Andrew.
You just get nervous. I get it.
Like, what if I pass out on stage? Would you pour milk on me?
I actually would.
Would just pour milk down my throat and hope that I wake up?
That's when someone from the morning show, I'll call them up and be like, hey, you take his spot while they cart him off with medical.
Okay.
But we'll have fun VIP seats where
What are they going to get?
A shirt, probably.
Oh.
Yeah, pay a little bit extra. You get a shirt and you get a table right up in front. Because I've been to podcast events at this comedy club that we're going to do it at.
Yeah.
And the way they set up...
Might be doing it at.
Will be doing it at, because let's talk about positivity and the power of, what is that called? The Secret. Mm-hmm. Did you ever read The Secret? Sorry, I just got to go off track for a real quick second.
No, and I don't read much.
Did you... So you've never heard of The Secret?
No.
The Law of Attraction?
No, it's probably some what do they call those kind of books?
Self-help?
That, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I need lots of help, but I'm not going to do it myself.
I actually love that saying. No, that one is the law of attraction. That one was pretty popular for a second, where it was like, if you say it enough times, it'll come true, which I do believe in, but it's only because I'm annoying. It's not because I attracted the universe to it.
I'm going to win the lottery.
Just keep saying it. It's going to happen.
I'm going to win the lottery.
Love that.
Okay.
Wow. And when you win the lottery today, you're going to say, Andy, the power of positivity, the law of attraction.
The drawing is tomorrow night, so I'll let you know.
I would love that.
Okay.
Would I get some of your money?
Yes, because you made me say that.
Thank you. Well, I've always said if I ever get on Survivor and win, you'd get some of my money.
That's very sweet of you, because I have encouraged you.
You have.
I think you'd be wonderful. I really do.
I need to do a casting tape. I haven't done it yet. Jeff Probst is coming on soon, and he's going to be like the same thing as always, like, bah, 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 bah. Don't
they realize that we are connected to this giant syndicated radio show that would promote the hell out of it? Like, don't you? I'm sorry, but I have to mention it. So do you know that my episode of Extreme Couponing, I'm not kidding, was the highest rated of the entire series?
Really?
That they keep running it. And it's because we talk about it every time it's on.
Well, you know,
and when it was on, you know, it was just, we mentioned it nonstop.
You know, I need to sell myself better. Hence why I need advice on what to do for my casting tape. I just don't know.
Well, I can't give you that.
They want you to show your personality. So I need to, like,
have them listen to one of these things.
Right? Maybe I need to, like, take clips from this and be like, sometimes I could be argumentative. And then it just is me yelling at you. Because there's enough clips of that.
It's so funny because Cooper all of a sudden my daughter started talking about Survivor or Big Brother, whatever. She's like, I'd be the good one, and then I would backstab them. So she has her whole strategy all down pat.
I love that.
Yeah.
Listen, Cooper is also a Taurus, not to get horoscopy, but I feel she probably has my exact strategy down to a T.
Yeah, she knows, because she's hardcore into Big Brother. She sits there and studies it. Like, she knows what's going on.
How old is she? She's 9?
She's 10.
That's when I started watching Survivor. It shapes your personality, I'm convinced.
Yeah.
Because you watch how people, like, I don't know, you just get how people trust people.
And then don't.
Yeah, like, you get a better understanding of, like, what a close friend is, or, like, how you trust people.
But at the end of the day, those shows are every man for himself, because everybody wants to win. You could form alliances or whatever the hell they call it, but it's all BS, because everybody wants to win themselves.
Yeah. But again, how could I? So here's where I would interject. Do you think you could go on a show like that, and if somebody said to you, like, I swear on, like, my family, if they backstabbed you, would you be able to make up with them? Or would you be like, that is the lowest of low,
their
and
family
I never want to talk to you again?
Their family might already all be dead, so they can say that. It doesn't matter.
But does that mean something to you?
If they lie like that? Like, if I say I swear on something or other, and then
Yeah, like, would you ever swear on your family?
And then not do what I said? No, never. Never.
Okay, see, that's like a big thing.
Because that would haunt me forever. Something's going to happen now.
Okay.
I think that way. I have weird thoughts.
I really couldn't tell. Please continue.
And it's funny because Cooper has not told me that. You know, I have, like, she tells me things that she, like, has to do.
Like the electrical outlets with the faces on them?
Well, she doesn't talk to them anymore. But, like, for instance, so on garbage day, which for me is Monday and Wednesday. Mm-hmm. Monday, Wednesday? Monday, Thursday. Monday and Thursday. Like, the K-cup that I have in the coffee machine that I use before I leave to work has to go in the garbage that morning for it to go out and be taken away. Otherwise, something's going to happen.
Okay, so
it's very strange.
No, okay, so I used to be that way, and I'm not going to self-diagnose or anything, but I will say it is an OCD tendency, because I did this all throughout high school. And even grammar school, to be honest with you. I was convinced that if I didn't make the bed the right way, if I didn't exit the shower at the right time, or if I didn't wake up at the right time, somebody would throw up at school. Convinced myself.
And you hate vomit.
Yeah.
You're afraid of it.
I was convinced that if I did rituals, that things wouldn't happen. Then, as I got older, I was like, okay.
I know. Like Cooper said, like, oh, I had to pick that up, otherwise something bad was going to happen, whatever. And I'm like that with some things. Like, some voice will say, you better do that, otherwise something bad's going to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not bad things. They're not like, go rob that store, otherwise your mom's going to die. It's not that.
Yeah.
It's like something silly, like, you know, you don't leave your shoe like that right there, otherwise, you know, you're going to crash your car.
Yeah.
Some stupid thing like that. But these things will come to me, and it's very strange.
Again, I would say it sounds to me, not to be a doctor, but again, having had certain things like that, it is kind of OCD.
Okay.
I don't know how you will get over it personally. For me, I just grew out of it.
Well, it's really nothing for me to get over. I just throw the damn K-cup in the garbage and I'm done.
Let me think.
That's it.
Well, again, the thinking behind it, thinking that you're going to crash your car if you don't, that's not great.
Well, it's not specifically crash my car. It's just like something bad's going to happen. I mean, I could drop a jar of sauce on my toe. Whatever. It's just something's going to happen.
Okay.
You know, something will go wrong in my day.
All right.
That's all.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So.
Yeah. You know what? You do you.
I do.
Maybe we'll have somebody, a therapist, come on and talk to us about OCD tendencies.
Sure.
And then they'll be like, listen, that's when it'll be almost like a Nanny 911 episode, but they'll leave before they can actually cure you.
But I'm so not OCD in every other aspect of my life. I'm a slob. I leave stuff around. Look at the studio.
The two don't correlate. Because think about it. It's also like people on Hoarders, right?
Mm-hmm.
People on Hoarders are convinced that like the one nickel that their aunt gave them in 1977 turned into like 4 million nickels just laying around the house. And every single one has to be someplace. And they have to keep all of it because if they don't, everything is going to fall away.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not quite that advanced for me, but...
yeah, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. Your attic, you said you're cleaning up, so that's good.
Well, not yet. I will. I'll get there. We have lots of other things to clean first. Like the garage has to go first because they're replacing the dryer. Because the dryer... Did I tell you about the dryer fire?
No.
I didn't tell you about the dryer fire.
I stopped a dryer fire in our old house, and I got stickers in first grade for it.
Oh, good for you.
Yep. I was like, I think there's a fire. And then we had to call the fire department. It was crazy.
Did McGruff come visit you at your house?
He did not.
Was it McGruff? No. Who was the fire guy? Oh, that's Smokey Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's forest fires.
Okay.
Oh, now it's wildfires. It's not forest fires anymore. Only you can prevent wildfires. It's not forest fires anymore.
Oh, is that the not PC term anymore?
You can't say forest, now it's wild. Yes. But yeah, no, McGruff would come like if you foiled a crime. They would come.
Yes, and he had the trench coat.
That's right. They would come to the big mascot. Yeah. The big mascot would come to the local police department, and you'd get some kind of certificate.
Yeah, if you are a dare kid, true and true.
You turned in a bike robber. I registered on my bicycle.
Somebody was smoking the wacky tobacco.
That's right.
You better watch out.
Every time I got a bicycle, I would register it with the National Bike Registry. That way, if it got stolen, McGruff could track it for you.
You are the only person I've ever heard of registering their bike.
You're probably right.
Wait, I have a question.
What?
When it comes to dogs, do you have to register your dog somewhere?
You're supposed to. You're supposed to register them with the township.
Okay.
Or they can fine you or something like that. It's like $10 or $20 a year or something like that. But I would guess maybe 10% of the population has a dog license or registers their dogs.
I think Luna's registered.
For me, as long as they're chipped, it's good enough.
Oh, she's so cute. I love Luna.
She's such a goof.
She really is. We have a really great voice for her. No, it's more like, hey, morons.
Who's the moron now? Yeah.
She just is so cute, and I love when you go over to her, she just rolls over on her belly, which, like, dogs shouldn't do that.
On their back.
Yeah,
for their belly rub.
Yes.
Yes.
But, like, dogs shouldn't do that. She is way too comfortable with us now that she just shows her belly.
Well, Sawyer can spell now because
spell?
Because Amy will always coax him to do things with cheese. Or no, I'm sorry, he can speak Spanish. Because if you say cheese, he cocks his head like it's almost going to fall off. That's how far he cocks it. He loves cheese, and now if you go queso, he'll do the same thing because he's learned that queso is cheese because he just wants cheese. He doesn't care what language it's in. He wants it. Hardcore.
Oh, that's adorable.
That's how we give him pills also. We fold it up in American cheese.
Luna loves cheese too.
He's smart enough. He'll spit the pill out because he wants more cheese.
Yeah, so Luna doesn't do that. Luna just will eat whatever is in front of her.
Well, there are times where I have to jam the pill down the back of his throat. That's not pleasant.
Yeah.
Because I have to take my finger and push it all the way down his throat so he can't get it out. He swallows it. That's not fun.
Yeah, that sounds intense.
Yeah, sometimes because if he spits it out 2 or 3 times, I'm like, dude, now you're getting it. And I just stick it down his throat.
Couldn't you just undo the pill and dust it up in his food?
No, it's not that kind of thing.
Oh.
It's the heartworm thing. You can't really do that. But
yeah.
Anyway, I think he pooped on our floor this morning. It was a terrible thing.
Oh boy.
It was awful. Because this has nothing to do with my prostate. Sure, I'm 46 now, but I get up like 2 or 3 times to pee in the middle of the night. It's not like the commercial. It's not like I have a full pee 2 or 3 times a night, and I don't even drink a lot before bed, so I don't know where this is all coming from.
You don't drink water, so
I don't. So I don't know where all the liquid is coming from. But in any event, so I got up this
Maybe you
morning.
have diabetes.
Diabetes?
It is a sign.
Okay.
Because when I used to pee a ton, Garrett was like, hey, buddy, I don't know why you're peeing so much, but you may have a problem.
But I only pee so much overnight, not during the day. It's very strange.
Interesting.
Anyway, so the first time I got up to pee, and I guess I didn't know, it was midnight, I suppose, there must have been some poop at the side of the bed, and I stepped in it.
Oh.
And I walked into the bathroom.
No.
And I went and I got back into bed.
Oh.
So when I finally woke up for the morning at 3:30, 3:40, whatever it was, I got out of bed and I looked down. I'm like, that is not a knot in the wood because I don't recognize it. So I poked it.
Oh, no.
And I was like, oh, no.
Oh, God. I'm actually about to gag. Please.
Sorry. Hope you're not listening to this during breakfast.
Gross.
So then I went into the bathroom and I got, I wiped it up, sprayed it, whatever. And then I went into the bathroom and I looked at the bottom of my foot. I was like, oh, no. And it was like dried up on there on the heel of my foot.
Oh.
So then I was like, oh, my God, it's got to be in the bed. It's got to be in the bed.
Soy must have had a bad stomach.
No. It was just a ball. I think he had a hanger on and he brought it back into the house with him. That's all it was. Because Amy said that was the only piece. There was no more. However, the bedspread was ruined.
Oh, no.
So the white bedspread had to be thrown away. That stuff
what about dry clean?
Was not coming out.
You could get dry cleaning.
Yeah, and I don't know about that.
Yeah, I've had mine because when Luna was a puppy, not to get into my gross poop story with Luna, but she was still a puppy. Jackie was down the shore and she was like, oh, can you watch the dog? And I was like, yeah. Luna cannot sleep in a cage. She is a baby. We all know this. So she was sleeping at the end of the bed. And it was the first time we ever did this. So she was crying the whole time. So I shut off the light and I'm like, she'll stop crying eventually. This is when we found out she was allergic to carrots because in the middle of the night of her crying, I just hear like a... And I was like, maybe she coughed or something. And I put my hand out and I got a whole handful of some not good stuff. And it wasn't great. Had to get my, what is that thing called? Comforter dry cleaned.
I've never met a dog that doesn't like carrots until Sawyer. He will not eat a carrot. Won't eat it.
That's our go-to for Luna if she doesn't go to the bathroom. You give Luna a carrot and then you stay away.
I get you.
Because that's nuclear. You got to back up.
All right.
Yeah.
Why don't we wrap this, Andy?
Okay.
About 36 minutes in already.
Wow, look at all this convo we're having.
Yeah.
About dog poop, OCD, and what's the other thing that we talked about?
Was that Josh that just walked by?
I think so,
He's here?
Yeah.
Coaster Boy Josh is in the building?
Yes.
I haven't seen him in a year and a half or two.
Well, I mean, you saw him at the 25th anniversary, which was just 3-4 months ago.
There's that. Yeah. Okay.
I ruined the illusion.
Anyway. Well, thank you so much for listening to this exciting episode of Bowl Chat.
Yes. Let us know if you have any topics, because it helps.
Yeah, it does. I mean, somehow we get them to like almost 40 minutes on our own.
Yeah.
But please tweet us some topics at Serial Killers PC. And,
make sure you get a shirt at serialkillerspc.com. They're selling out quick, so we need to make sure you get them.
Don't lie to people. You know, that's the thing that places do. Hurry! They're selling quick. They're selling fast. Hurry before they're gone. I think we sold 6.
No, we sold more than 6.
Out of 48.
We sold more than 6.
Okay, 10.
Still.
I do the shipping, buddy.
So this is where you should say how much we sold.
No, let's say how much we didn't sell so people will feel bad and buy them.
I don't think you're going to be able to pity buy.
I do.
All right, well, let's try your strategy.
SerialKillersPC.com. Go check out the merch section where the only merch we have are T-shirts.
Yay! New merch. Once that sells out, we could sell new merch.
Okay, what, more shirts?
Other shirts, like a Team Andy shirt or a Team Scott shirt.
Okay.
And, hopefully information about a live show coming soon.
Now, will we incorporate Bowl Chat into that, or is it just Serial?
Yeah, I mean, so here's how I see it playing out. Do you want to hear my idea?
No, because I'm getting heart palpitations.
Okay, well, I'm just going to talk. So it'll be 6 serials.
All new? They have to be all new, I guess.
So we're going to have an opening act. TBD on the opening act. I don't know who the opening act is going to be.
Okay.
But then it would be, all we would have to do is talk for 45 minutes to an hour. That's it.
Will we be the draw, or will the opening act be the draw?
It'll be both. Well, mostly us.
Okay.
And so what's going to happen is, for 45 minutes to an hour, depending how you feel, all we have to do is eat 6 cereals, and then it'll be fun because people will be sitting in the audience. Like, Elvis or Danielle or Gandhi, and we'll say like, "Hey, Gandhi, special guest, clap, clap, clap."
It'll make me even more nervous.
She takes a seat.
It'll make me even
we
more
eat
nervous.
Cereal. Banter with Gandhi.
Andrew, it'll make me even more nervous if they are all there.
Well, of course they're going to be there. They want to support us.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
I don't want support from them.
Okay.
They can talk about it on the air, but
I love to burn bridges.
No,
I don't want anybody there to see me. I'm scared.
There's going to be 250,000 people there. That's a lot.
Okay, but again, at the end of the day,
Who says that?
Yeah. First of all, second of all, they want to support us because it's a big deal.
I know. I get
okay,
agita.
I'm getting another phone call, so we got to
All right, so wrap it up.
Okay, it's been real. It's been nice. It's been real nice.
Oh, hold on. Let me get the ball.
3,
Say clink, Andrew.
2, 1.
Clink.
Clink.
Oh, I dropped the spoon.
Good luck. God bless. Bye.
All right, bye.